Welcome back, fam. I'm excited to take you guys for a tour around the arcade room today. We're going to be looking at all the new additions and some of the updates to current. I'm excited to share this with you guys. I hope you're looking forward to an in-depth tour. But before we dive into that, here's a little preview of some of the stuff we're going to be going over. So starting off here, this is my Tron Cap. I've done a couple upgrades, which we're gonna go over right now. But the first thing is this Tulsa Arcade's S panel. I have a live video playing in it, which just plays on repeat. I did have to have my spinner replaced, but it's all good. There was no issues getting that done. Now down here, I've actually put a coin door on it. And for those of you that follow me, you might have seen my coin door video. Check it out if you're interested. I think this is a great choice for some of the older cabs. Moving on to Star Wars. First of all, Michael B was talking about this the other day, and I totally have to agree with him. This is probably one of the best stock arcade 1-up marquees that's like a Gen 3 style. In person especially, it's not washed out, and the print quality is just really nice. Down to the screen, BOE, super clear picture, and then my yoke. So this is a Thundersticks yoke. It's one of Glenn's products, and personally, I love it. It feels a lot, if not just like the arcade yoke. This used to be a sit down, and you'll notice that it has the silver T molding, but I converted it to a stand up with a riser booster. Dragon's Lair. What else can I say? This cab just kicks ass. I love it. I love the setup. It really, really resembles the original. If you get that waterfall upgrade for the control deck, it will definitely give it even more of a semblance to the original. The only difference with the scoreboard that's most noticeable is that these speakers are actually circular instead of square. Here is my Donkey Kong, my baby. This is an actual serialized Donkey Kong. So when I originally got it, if some of you have seen that video, it was pretty beat up. It was rescued from a house fire. I took it in, restored it, and now it is what you see right here. Everything works. Coin mix, everything. We go in here and I'll open it up so that you guys can see. Sorry about the squeak. And if you were to put quarters in it, it would work no problem. All the stickers are new and both sides got repainted. New marquee, new bezel. And by the way, if you didn't know, these bezels are actually tinted. So some people sell replacement bezels that are not tinted. Kind of an important note. These are Govee light bars. People ask me about them all the time. I got these ones off of Amazon, but you can get them a lot of other places too. You can basically set them to look however you want. They're really cool. And a great lighting upgrade for your game room. Now this is my head-to-head table, which I got on sale for $3.99. And things that I like about it, man, the lighting, very cool. The joysticks are garbage, but the screen looks really good. And it's got the Punisher. This is a great game, but you guys already know that. And to boot, it's got every single Versus game except for MVC2. Here is my Double Dragon iArcade. I got this thing for $350 and it is pretty dang sweet. I actually ended up having to flip the side art on it because whoever had put it on originally put the bottom side art on the opposite sides, but it worked out really well. This is my class of 1981. It's really just kind of a mid-cab, but I love it because of the game lineup and just the overall feel of it. Also, I have a booster on this one. Pretty much all of my Arcade 1-Up cabinets have boosters on them, with the exception of Tron because it was actually tall enough not to need one. Now, this is probably my favorite marquee on all of my cabs. This was custom made by Angel and Mr. Profits, and it just looks amazing. These stickers I got off eBay, and this is a 19-inch monitor upgrade. This is Street Fighter 03 Upper that's running on here. A custom control deck and a Suzo Hap coin door. That's right. It's a legit Suzo Hap coin door. This custom control deck was made by Arcade Mod-Up and came with a kit that included the monitor and the hardware inside. I'm really happy with the result. Let me know what you guys think or if you have any questions. Moving on, of course, next to my big blue, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'm not gonna say too much about this other than I actually love this cab. I'm very happy with it. I hope the issues with online play get fixed, but it's what I've been wanting. The MK30 cab is also really awesome. The monitor upgrade for me made all the difference in the world because that was the one thing that I just hated about it. But here we go, looking at the monitor. You guys can see how good it looks. And we'll go extreme angles. So it looks pretty good. The only time it gets a little weird is if you go below it, but you have to really be underneath it. Moving over here, Ridge Racer. Nothing crazy done to this. The speakers suck. I do need to replace those. But I did add this glossy style of, it's almost like a T-molding. And it really gives it more of a premium look. So, I would like to get one of Glenn's steering wheels on here, but it's one of those things that I'm fine with getting around to later on. The MVSX is amazing. If you guys want more information on this or high-low stick, I would highly recommend going to check out CT Jason's YouTube, because he has a lot of information on that. As far as the cab itself, I love this cab. It's awesome. Now you guys may notice that I have this removed down here, but that's because I'm actually going to be replacing it. And I haven't quite figured out yet what I'm gonna do, but I think it's gonna be that memory card style thing. Also, if we look down here, you can see that I have the official MBX riser. If you get an MBSX, I personally would recommend this, but it's totally up to the individual, obviously. I just think it makes a huge difference. Big upgrade here would definitely be the ILs and hat buttons. That was the first thing I did when I got this. My main complaint about this cab is that the control panel, it's just so compartmentalized. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. I really wish they would have gone with the midway style on this one. But maybe I'll get a Pro. The Simpsons, the biggest thing that I have here is the Zabo topper. And by the way, eat, sleep, play, repeat. Don't you guys ever forget. It does look really good. The quality is premium, so to speak. You could also put like a light strip behind it, which might make it look a little bit more fancy. The screen on this cab is really, really nice. I have Glenn's trackball in here, and it definitely does make a difference. I love Simpsons bowling. And then of course you have the faux coin doors down here. So these two cabs right here are probably the only two, Killer Instinct and Simpsons, that don't have a riser booster. And the reason why is because one, the Simpsons is a good cab to have at a lower level because of the bowling and kids and whatever else, I don't know. But this not slanted control deck gets too high if you use a booster on it. So I still have my Marvel vs. Capcom stool, which I deliberately saved for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I also have my Killer Instinct stool. And then I have Tron. Well, that about wraps up the tour, guys. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. What games would you want? What games would you trade out? You think this is a complete collection, so to speak? Thanks again for joining me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like button. And if you're not subbed and you like this content, please sub. One more lighting tip I thought I'd point out. There's these things called a sunset lamp, and you can actually change the colors of it. They're easily available on Amazon. If you want to add that extra flair to your game room, I would highly recommend one of these.